Well, La Giara means the jug, or in this case, the water jug, and the story's based on a story that my mother told me when I was little, that her father had broken his aunt's water jug back in Sicily in their hometown, and it turns out that this aunt was a mother of my grandmother, who eventually met here in America when they came here. So there's a lot of themes of water and themes of the water jug being broken, how it was destructive to the family and family relations, and the process of water becoming clarified and from its tainted version to the point of present day, of how we all put our lives back together again. Well, it started with a story about my mother and her family, and it's really the key part of the story, which I don't want to give away. But every time I told someone the story, they would just act really surprised and say, "That's a great story." And so I never planned to write a story. I never planned to write the music. And one day it just struck me like lightning. I just started writing, and I've been working on this for close to 5 years.
Let us use my love in every thought and word. Please don't blame my silly heart for this love that has occurred. For your beauty reigns my head and makes me act a fool. How can a young man like myself remain so calm and cool when you walk up to
see the happiness locked away with this possessive king? They tried to win his love and freedom, but he would never ever free them. A morsel of love and affection
they will discard of his collection.
I'm really excited for La Giara, the performance that's going to involve 4 singers, 2 sopranos, a baritone, and tenor, and they are going to sing about the story. We will also have a storyteller, Charlotte Blake. She is going to narrate the story, and as well as we're going to feature ensemble musicians such as Joe Soprani, who's a master accordion player, Orlando Haddad, my husband, who's playing guitar, and we have Jim Steger on bass and myself on piano. Well, it's interesting because I grew up in a house full of Italian influences. My mother was from Sicily, and that's a big part of the story. I spent a lot of time in my grandfather's and grandmother's mansion, and with all these influences of Italian art and opera. And so when I got involved with Brazilian music later down the road, I heard choro music, and when I heard that, it was very reminiscent of Italian music that I had grown up with. And then I later found out that choro music really had the influence of Italian opera and folk music. I have these influences that are Italian, that are choro-like, with a mix of drama, and some pieces are comedic. So it was really nice to just take all those influences and expand on the music repertoire.
I can't remain another day, so let me go before I change my heart. You know I'd rather die than tell you.
La Giara opens with a song about longing, and it closes with a song about longing. And I realized as I wrote this story that the purpose of it was really almost to appease a longing that I had had from being severed from my culture by them having to migrate from Sicily and losing touch with parts of me that I really identify with. So longing exists for everybody. Everybody has had to leave something behind. And so we have the longing, even though our life really resolves itself in many ways, each one of us has sort of a deep longing for the past.